Welcome back to Arise Exchange for this Wednesday. As the dollar strengthens and the Fed considers cutting back its stimulus program, small businesses may soon face higher interest rates. So how will they combat them? Here with me now is Aaron Smith with A.W. Smith Financial Group. Aaron, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Andrew.
And good to see you here next to us now.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad to be here.
Let's start with this concept that interest rates are going up and what that impact may mean for small businesses. Give us a kind of an overview, because small businesses borrow money. They don't have the wherewithal of the big firms.
Well, at the end of the day, interest rates are potentially going to go up. Our economy, Andrew, right now is improving. Slightly improving. Ben Bernanke has cut back about $85 billion right now, or tapered back $85 billion per month in bond buyback. And also you see real estate doing a little bit better. That means we're going to eventually start to see interest rates going up. And if that be the case, small business owners who borrow money for everything to do in their business must understand how to negotiate that process.
Well, let's talk about that then. How do they negotiate that process? Can you actually say to the bank, I really kind of want a better rate?
Oh, sure you can.
Okay,
sure you can.
and get some results.
And you can get some results. Remember this, that the banker has a job, and their job is to protect the profitability of the bank. But also, personally, that banker wants to be known as a banker who's able to improve the opportunity of lending to the best type of opportunities they can, where they're not in a situation where their clients are going delinquent or defaulting on their loans. So what do you do as a small business owner? You negotiate. You say, hey, look, Andrew, I'm willing to offer you not only my business signature, but I'm willing to offer you some collateral to negotiate the rates of the term of a loan, or even extend those terms out a little bit further. That's going to save you a lot of money as a small business owner.
So let me ask you this question. Over the past few years, small business owners will say, I don't know why we gave all this money to the banks, because they're not giving it to us. There was really tight lending out there.
Yes.
We're starting to see that ease a little bit. Your clients, have they found that they can now shop around for better loans, because that's what's going to drive down interest rates?
Well, they are. They're getting a little bit it's getting a little bit better with it. It depends on the bank. We're finding, Andrew, that the smaller banks actually are a little bit more friendlier in terms of loosening up a little bit on those lending requirements than those larger banks.
Well, and we've heard that, the local banks, the community banks,
That's
the people who know who you are dealing
That's
with.
right. That's right. As long as you have an opportunity to build a personal relationship as a small business owner with your banker, I think that's a good idea.
It's important to also say that a rise in interest rates that match an improving economy is good. People have more money they could probably spend. It's the concern that interest rates start to get away from everybody. And right now, the banks are still borrowing money at near zero. So they're making a little bit more of a spread.
Well, they are. They're making a little bit more of a spread. They're happy. Well, everybody got to win.
That's right.
Everyone has to win. All right, it has to be the consumer, it has to be the business owner, and it certainly has to be the bank as well. And I think if everybody is winning, we have a solid economy in front of us.
Okay, last week we had you on talking about the delay in certain applications of the Healthcare Act.
Yes.
Now, what do you see that will help small businesses get by on this? Because it's not going away. It's basically going to be delayed, certain aspects of it. Would you like to see a tax credit, for example?
Oh, of course. I mean, right now you got employees right now, Andrew, or owners who have at least 25 or less employees who are getting a tax credit for offering insurance or paying for insurance for their employees. A 50% credit. I think it's important for the administration not to potentially be perceiving as discriminating against those employers who have more than 25 employees. Maybe those employees need that same type of tax credit.
Sure. And for a while, and I don't know if it's still true, they were getting tax credits for hiring workers.
Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, that makes the economy works better, and they should continue to offer that opportunity as an administration.
Okay, so what kind of what would you like to see going forward then? Because there's the tax credit issue and the education issue. Are you starting to see some movement from the government on telling employers what they have to do?
Well, the recent events that happened where they delayed this opportunity till next year, January of 2015, they extended that out. So yeah, we are going to start to see that opportunity for the government to come in and say, hey, now, Andrew, we want to have a conversation. We want to put the players in the room, and we want to have a conversation with them. Will we start to see more of it? I believe so.
So, we're in the middle of earnings season, turning to earnings season from large corporations. And what we've seen over and over again is not growth in top line, but rather cutting, which has improved earnings. When you talk to small businesses, which are not publicly traded companies, and for the most part, you don't get those kind of disclosures. But for your clients, are they starting to see more top line revenue growth?
Well, they always are, maybe. But they are. They're starting to see a little bit more headwind. They're feeling a little bit more comfortable, Andrew, where we are right now. I think the administration, if they are going to be smart about this, they're going to continue to, once again, put those business owners in the room and have conversations with them about what they need to be better and make our economy much better.
And they're basically starting to do that. Do you think they did it a little bit too late?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, they're always a little bit too late.
The government's always a little bit too late.
Always a little bit too late. But yeah, they started a little bit too late, but I think that they are smart enough to catch up it now. I think it's important that they, once again, focus on small business owners who actually drive this economy. It's important for them to understand that.
And by the way, so Aaron, thank you, because the real takeaway from today is talking about interest rates, negotiate. You have a place in the room as a small business. The bank wants your business. Don't get intimidated.
Absolutely. Do what you have.
That is a great takeaway for this week.
Negotiate.
Okay. Aaron Smith, thank you so much.
You got it, Andrew.
AW
Thank you.
Smith Group.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. And you are watching Arise Exchange.